Welcome to webbikeworld.com. This is a quick walkthrough of the 2015 Kawasaki Versys 650 LT. This is the latest webbikeworld.com project bike. Just arrived. Replace the 2014 V-Strom 1000 ABS we had before. The 650 Versys for 2015 is a new design. Gets away from the polarizing design of the previous Versys. See in the front that the fairing is all new. It's got dual headlights. The low beam is on the right. This one has a yellow bulb in it. We replaced the bulb already. And then the left side comes on with a high beam. There's also two indicator parking lights up in the upper corners. Nice looking bike. Kind of a combination sport touring at a less expensive price than some of the bigger bikes. Basically has all the power you need with the 650. List price on these is $86.99 US dollars for 2015. The LT model comes with the removable hard bags, ABS, and the hand guards. Got a sort of MotoGP style or influenced muffler. Very quiet bike actually when you're riding it. You hear very little engine noise. Got the single shock with the adjuster wheel. Some plastic bits around the fairing. There's the little two-cylinder 650. Looks very small compared to the big 1000cc V-twin of the V-Strom. Plastic fairing bit underneath. We'll be installing the SW center stand on this. That's designed for the Versys 650. Dual discs up front, single disc in the rear. Upside down forks. Radiator in front. We'll have to get some sort of a stone guard for that. Not as many accessories available for this as I thought there might be. Underneath the exhaust is the oil filter. To change that at, I believe, 600 miles, it says in the owner's manual. So we'll be writing about that in the blog. Tires are the Dunlop D222. These are fairly standard generic street tires. 17-inch in the front, 120/70 17. So it has much quicker steering than the V-Strom with its 19-inch front. And this bike, as far as I'm concerned, has no off-road pretensions whatsoever. This is a pure street bike. Windscreen is pretty nice actually. It does a good job. It looks good. Easy to use. Just undo those two big knobs and the screen moves up and down. The handguards that the LT model comes with are actually very nice. Strong aluminum handguards. These would be options on any other bike. And removable plastic wind guards work really well. Adjustable clutch cable, standard manual cable clutch. There's the ring on the fuel tank cover. We're putting on the adapter for an SW Motec tank bag that we used to have on the GW250 project bike. This one also has the optional gear shift indicator. Right side is rebound, left side is preload, I believe. There's some extra room under the fairing in the front to hold some accessories like the remote reservoir for the Denali sound bomb horn that we'll be installing. There's no luggage rack for this that I found, which is kind of curious. Or actually, Kawasaki doesn't have a luggage rack for it. We have a shad top box that we'll be installing. There's the chain adjuster, writing about that. Got some new wider foot pegs also. The standard foot pegs seem pretty narrow on this, so we already have the wider foot pegs to install. There's the 650 hiding under there. Nice and small. It's got good balance. Bike has good balance. There's a tiny little, ridiculously tiny horn that is stock on most Japanese motorcycles. That'll be replaced also. The LT model comes with the bags. They lock and unlock with the ignition key. Pull up the lever inside, and there's a safety latch, and then it opens up. Not all that big. Right there is a Revit vest, a bottle of water, and a half of an old sweatshirt used as a rag. Show you how they remove them, and then also you pull up the locking lever on the side and they'll slide out the back. You can already see some black marks on top from where I'm swinging my 31-inch inseam over the top. Although I can flat foot this bike, which is nice. Much nicer than the V-Strom. Start it up. There's the gear shift indicator. That was an option. On the left side, the plug is for a pop out is for a accessory charger. Kind of wish the speedometer and the rev counter were reversed with the speedometer on top. It's under some lighting conditions. There's a lot of glare. I'm looking for an anti-glare sticker I can put over the top. There's the pop out for the accessory plug. We'll be installing a Euro style accessory plug in there. Got some tennis racket handle tape over the hand grips, but took that off pretty quick because it doesn't really work that well. Standard left side controls, bolt-on handlebar, standard right side controls, also a cable operated throttle and cable operated clutch that are adjustable, and both the front brake and the clutch lever are adjustable also for reach. Here's another look at the bags. Unlock with a key. Lift up to look inside. They feel pretty sturdy. They look nice. The quality's good. Everything about the bike actually seems a little bit higher quality than the Suzuki we had before. To remove the saddlebag, lift up the lock on the left or towards the front, and you have to work it out the back. It's held by two slots on the top and one towards the front over the passenger foot peg. The bags stand up on their own on the ground. On the US versions also they have the built-in reflector. To reinstall, you have to locate the two sliders along the top and the one on the front over the passenger foot peg. Get it all lined up. Give it a push. Press down the lock and you should be ready to go. And then when you take the bags off, bike's got a pretty sporty look actually. So it's a good sport tourer, street bike, sporty sort of a bike. So that's a quick look at the 2015 Kawasaki Versys LT, Web Bike World project bike. Be sure to visit webbikeworld.com for the blog, the review, and lots more. Thanks for watching.